Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we brought Tetra to Hyrule Castle and found out that she is actually Princess Zelda and our boat is actually the king, and lots of things were revealed to us, and we were also tasked with many things, and in this episode we're gonna do none of those things basically because we have side questing to do. And before I go any further, if I seem rusty or whatever, it's because there was a significant time gap between episodes. I'll explain it as the video goes on. I don't really want to just ramble about it right now, but just keep that in mind if I seem like I don't know what I'm doing. Which, to be fair, I never knew what I was doing anyway, so let's just get this letter. How have you been, big brother? I'm here on the pirate ship writing you this letter. Isn't that neat? At first, I was actually really scared, but they're actually nice. For pirates, I mean. Mr. Gonzo is a really big guy, but ever since Miss Tetra left, he's been crying like a baby. It's kind of funny, but sort of sad, too. Nudge is a little strange, but nice, too. And as for Senza, his beard makes him look pretty mean, but he tells really cool stories when he gets in the right mood. Zuko, what? Why do you have Zuko? Why would you name one of your characters Zuko? Wait, was Avatar out yet? Maybe? I don't know. Whatever. Kind of weird. And Mako is pretty quiet. Wait. Okay. Mako immediately gets mad whenever I try to take his glasses. So I do that a lot. Hee. As usual, Nico is always fooling around. He won't take anything serious. Actually, he seems sad not to have you around anymore. Were you guys good friends? Helped them all out with their chores, and they actually paid me a little for it, so I'm sending the money to you. Please use it, big brother. I'll loan you my telescope for a little longer, but you have to return it to me eventually, okay? I'm doing fine here, so don't you worry. I'll take care of myself, so you be sure to take care of yourself too. Good luck, Errol. I wish they would give Link a sister in other games. She is just great. I wish Link had, like, family. I mean, like, he had, like, the grandparent or uncle in other games and stuff like that. They were never as supportive as Errol or his grandma. Best family Link has ever had. Also, the reason why I like paused and was weird, so if you've watched Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, the sequel series, there are characters named Zuko and Mako, and I doubt that was intentional because this game like came out before those. That's just a funny coincidence to me. I mean, maybe it was intentional because Mako was the name of the original voice actor for Uncle Iroh, so I don't know. I just never knew that before, and I found that pretty funny. But we're going to start getting onto what we're actually going to do in this episode besides read a letter. And to do that, let me see. Where can we warp to that's nearby? Man, it's been over a month, and I still know the Ballad of Gales by heart. That just goes to show you how often I have to put that in. Should have looked at my map first. Give me a second. Okay. Told you I was rusty. Let's see. We need to go to Cyclops Reef, so I guess Great Fish Isle is a good place to go to first. I'll just meet you on Cyclops Reef. Would you stop shooting at me? Jeez. And we'll go from there. So as we approach Cyclops Reef, we'll start to see that some things are a little bit different. We have these pirate ships sailing around. I can't remember if those were there before or not. They probably were. But, wait, okay, controlling weird. Yeah, as we come in, we can see that there are a handful of cannons. I should probably get my bombs out that are now functional. And if I can get this guy out of here because he's gonna be annoying. Excuse me, okay. Just try and get all these cannons. I'm trying to say less. I know it's annoying. And it's like distracting from commentary and things like that. So I'll try and say it less. Also, I'm gonna cough. And that brings me to what I was going to talk about, which is why there weren't videos for a long time. So after the last video, after the last video before this went up, I had a very busy work week. It was going into like Halloween, early November time, I think, or maybe it was going into the start of November. Regardless, I worked something like 29 hours consecutively without a day off. So I didn't have a lot of energy to record after that. Okay, I want to turn around here. And yeah, I just decided, all right, I'll pick it up next week when I'm feeling a little bit better and can provide better commentary and things like that. And then at the start of the next week, oh, I also went out of town that weekend too, which is why it was a problem. So I was probably going to pick it up like in the later half of the next week. Yeah, and then immediately after I came back, I got a fever because I had a cold, and that put me out of commission for a couple days. I keep getting hit by stuff and not paying attention to it. And I do have to take out the pirate ships, maybe. Did I miss a cannon? I'm getting distracted here. Yeah, after I got that cold, and then for like a month afterwards, I just had the most annoying, persistent cough that I still have right now. Like, I can still feel it as I'm talking more, it like coming back. It never really got better because I work as a cashier, which means I have to talk to people all day. Alright, and after you destroy all the cannons, the treasure chest will appear. Pretty sure you could have figured that one out. If you could stop hitting me, Mr. P Hat, or C Hat, that's the official name. I found that out by looking at the figurine, and that made me very happy. Okay, he's dead. Yeah, and like, my nose is all congested, so my voice probably sounds weird, and it still kind of hurts to talk a little bit. But I want to get back on track with videos. I'm tired of not doing anything with my channel. Yeah, it was just really annoying. And then I finally got around to having time to do it. Like, Thanksgiving would have been opportune, except for the fact that I worked 39.5 hours because if you value the lives of other people, specifically people who work at grocery stores, don't go shopping Thanksgiving morning. Like, I had to work Thanksgiving morning, and I was really upset by that because I had to... Alright, okay, I can tell you about the fun time that was the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of Thanksgiving. I had to... The Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, I worked from 2:30 to 11, which is 2:30 until the closing shift for the cashiers. So after that, then I went home, packed, went straight to bed, and then had to be up at... Okay, it was... I worked at 8 a.m. the next day. I worked from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on Thanksgiving after working a 8.5 hour shift, not even 8 hour or 9 hours. I think it was 9 hours between shifts. And then I worked 5.5 hours, went straight home from where I live to my parents' house for Thanksgiving. And then... Oh, okay, focus on that. I'm an idiot. No. Wait. Goes to show you how often I play Wind's Requiem now that I have the Swift Sail. Where was I? Oh yeah, and then I worked Thanksgiving morning, went straight home. I'm an idiot. Can I save it? I think I can save it. Go! Oh, yes. Went straight home, ate dinner, fell asleep on the couch because I was exhausted from not getting enough sleep and driving and working and all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, from this we get a treasure chart. I'll go over that in just a second when I'm done rambling about the story that is going nowhere. Then Friday I had to be back at work by, I want to say 1 o'clock, I think. Yeah, I started working at 1 on Friday. And yeah, don't go shopping last minute Thanksgiving because because companies don't care about employees at all. Like, not even a little bit. I was like forced into a union and all they've done is take money from me and make me quit my other job to work this one when I wanted to work both so I'd have the most hours possible. Yeah, they don't care about their employees, they just care about how much money they can make. So if they see that they can make money on Thanksgiving morning, they're gonna make people work Thanksgiving until 5 p.m. And it's really terrible, and you shouldn't go shopping on Thanksgiving I'll just leave it at that, because cashiers have families too. Anyway, that rambled on. I lost where that treasure chest, or am I right over it? I think I'm right over it. Let's see if I get a little closer. Yeah, okay, I'm right there. Should be good. Yeah, okay. So the way these work is, for destroying all the cannons, you're gonna get a treasure chart, and then that treasure chart is gonna have a treasure chest somewhere else for you to go get. And then in that treasure chest, you're gonna get a different chart that is part of completion-y stuff for the game. So if I pull that out, I got the light ring chart right there. Where are we? There we go. Ah. And this shows you where rings of light that have rupees and stuff like that will appear. Not really that useful. In fact, this episode, if you are not going for a completion, but you're following along with this to figure out where all the goodies are, like you're following along with my Let's Play, you can probably just skip this one, honestly. We're basically going to be going to the 6 eye reefs, getting the charts, and then getting the charts that correspond to the treasure charts. And none of them are all that useful if you're following like a walkthrough or something like that, because they basically just show you where certain things are if you didn't find them already by exploring or things like that. But we're gonna go at this pretty rapid fire. I've been really slow this episode. I was hoping I could get that done a lot quicker, but I'm getting distracted about talking about stuff. So we'll go a little bit quicker here, and I'm just gonna kind of jump between the reef and then where to get the chart. I'm not even gonna bother showing destroying the cannons because it's literally just gonna be me sailing around the reef, blowing things up, and that's really boring. So I will meet you at whatever. I'm not even gonna bother saying where I'm meeting. We're going in number order, so I'll just explain it as I do it. Destroying the cannons at 2 Eye Reef gets you treasure chart number 13, which actually takes us to a new island that we haven't been to before. So setting sail from Dragon Roost Island, we're gonna go to the northeast, and while we're on our way, I'll talk about some other things that are going on. So U-Realms, I have another shorter one planned. It's kind of a tough time of year because a lot of my friends who do it, like I think, yeah, 4 of the 5 people that have been in it so far are in college right now, and so this is around the time that finals are happening, and I don't want to force people into doing something when they're stressed out that's difficult and like stressful and things like that, and it takes a long time out of their schedule. So it's going to be a pretty light one, all things considered, but that should be, if everything goes according to schedule, that will be out, I think, 3 weeks from now. We'll see what this guy has to say about this island. So we have Overlook Island, pretty nice. Hey, Small Fry, do you know about the Golden Triumph Forks? It's there, I tell you, on that island, the genuine article. But the cliff there rises sharply, and even if you wanted to climb it, there aren't any ledges or footholds for you to grab onto. So, what are you gonna do, Small Fry? And that's all the info I've got to offer. Yep. So, more about Triumph Forks. I'm sure you're piecing together what that means by now. Maybe not, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oops, okay. Where are we? Which one did we just get? I have to open that up. It was 13. Yeah. All right, there we go. So I should probably pull this up so I can see where it is. Excuse me. This is, yeah. Okay. I need to get closer. There it is. All right. Where was I? Right. Should be going up in about 3 weeks, I would guess. Plan is this Saturday is this character creation, and then the following either Saturday or Sunday would be when we play. So yeah, hopefully it works out with schedules and stuff like that and doesn't get delayed. I want to have it out and done before the holidays. Here we get the secret cave chart, so we can take a peek at that. But yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be a silly one. It's kind of nonsensical, but it'll be fun, I hope. Let's get the secret cave chart. I think that's what it was. There we go. Yeah, and this one just shows you where all the secret caves are, like where there's a hole and you drop down into the cavern. We can see that one has 2, and there's a lot of them all over the place. I guarantee we'll be in all of them by the end of the series, so don't you worry. You don't need to worry about getting this chart either. And I'll go back to the lightning round. At 3 Eye Reef, you'll get treasure chart 32, which will lead you to the boating course, which is where you get the sea hearts chart, which is where you will, which will show you the piece of heart locations that are not on islands, so in treasure chests and sunken treasure and things like that. Correction, it shows you where you can get treasure charts, which you will use to find pieces of heart in treasure chests. My bad. I also just realized we've never been to 4 Eye Reef yet, so I'm going to start in Great Fish Isle and head to that spot just south of Forsaken Fortress. And let's see, what can I talk about on the way? It's actually pretty far from any of the warp points. Again, I'm not ready to go to Mother and Child Isle, and you wouldn't be able to get there from there anyway. That'll be explained probably in the next episode, because this is taking way longer than I expected it to. Let's see. Well, at the time of this recording, I'm about halfway through Pokemon Ultra Sun, which is a lot of fun. I know people are complaining about how it's not that different, but honestly, I think people forgot what it's like to get a third version, which I guess this third version was split into 2. That I don't really agree with. I think they very easily could have made a story that didn't require it to be split into 2, but that's just me. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really like the original Sun and Moon, so going into it, I knew I was going to be fine with it being mostly the same, because I was looking forward to playing Sun and Moon again someday anyway. And I've seen what's different about it thanks to Rachel, because she managed to get through it a lot faster than I have. And I'm really excited for the parts of it that are different, because they seem like a ton of fun. I'm just getting to the 4th island, which is where things really start to change up a lot, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's see where the fish is here. Oh god. Oh no. Please no. Okay. Find the fish, please. I'm gonna run out of bait if I'm not careful. Hopefully I don't need any more. Or if I am, I can just buy some off screen. I was just not wanting to do... Oh, slow down. Okay. Just look, this recording's going on for so long, and it's not even gonna, I mean, it's gonna be a decently long episode, but like, I'm gonna have to cut so much out, because there's so much warping around and blowing up cannons and annoying stuff like that. Okay. So, 4 Eye Reef is right here. You've seen those weird rings of light that appear on the surface of the sea, haven't you, Small Fry? Do you know that some of those rings only appear at night? Didn't think so. And that's all the info. Okay. So he's talking about the light rings that first chart we got shows you where they are. They'll appear at night, depending on moon cycles and all that. Alright, well that's rude. Anyway, I'm gonna get this treasure chart. No sense in making you watch this again. And at 4 Eye Reef, we get treasure chart 19. I don't even know what I was about to say. Treasure chart Reef 19, whatever. And bringing it to the flight control platform will get us the Island Hearts chart, which shows us where to find pieces of heart that are on islands. At 5 Eye Reef, we've got treasure chart 41. Which we can then take back to 4 Eye Reef to get the Great Fairy chart, which shows us where the fairies are. Or Great Fairies are. Words hard, good, yes. And finally, at 6 Eye Reef, we get treasure chart number 26. Which we can take to Northern Triangle Island to get the Octo chart, which shows us where all the big Octos are. Oh, that took forever. Wow. That was super tedious. Again, none of these charts are going to tell you how many you've defeated or how many you still need to do or anything like that. They just show you the locations of everything. take a look at all of them really quick. So yeah, by no means is this even a little bit required if you're following along with the series, other than the light rings chart, which doesn't really get you anything anyway. I was gonna do all this stuff regardless. Oops, this wasn't one of them. Was it? I can't remember. Whatever. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. So next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, we're gonna be doing more side questing, I think, and I promise it'll be more interesting and enjoyable than this. See you guys next time.